Hello family, this is Crystal Ma with We Are Magic, and this is your full moon pick a card in Capricorn reading. Glad to be back. I know I missed the solstice. I was doing shadow work, and when you are in the midst of shadow work, you should not be creating anything, okay? So basically with the full moon and Capricorn, this is a good time to release control and trust the universe. A professional project may be ending now. It says, admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. It's find balance between your personal and private lives, and it's time to stop fearing the worst. So the full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic, shocker, and energy, and will more than likely come up when you're asking a professional question, okay? If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may be feeling about your situation, okay? All right, so with that being said, hi everyone. Okay, so what I want you to do is take 3 deep mindful breaths and ask your spirit which group resonates with you the most. Number 1, the labradorite tower. Number 2, the selenite tower. Or number 3, the rose quartz tower. I know it looks white on here, but you can tell it's pink. It's different from that one, okay? So we have group 1, labradorite, 2, selenite, 3, rose quartz. So take your time and figure out which one resonates with you the most. And I apologize for the background noise. My air conditioner sounds like it wants to jump out the window. All right, family, for those of you who chose group 1, the labradorite crystal tower, it's one of my faves. It really helps with dream time and intuition and third eye healing. So the Moonology Oracle that came out for you guys is step out of your comfort zone, the North Node, okay? So I feel some of you guys may be nervous about something that you need to step out of. Maybe it's a new project, a new job. Maybe you want to start a YouTube or a business and you're feeling like you're not good enough. Like a lot of us suffer, especially in the spiritual community, but not just spiritual community. I mean, everybody suffers from this in one way, shape, or form, is imposter syndrome. And that's where all of the trauma and the abuse and the things that has accumulated over time, rejections, maybe you applied for a job, it didn't work out, maybe you tried to pass a test, you failed it, maybe you tried to do a relationship and you know, it seemed too good to be true and didn't want to be in that way. I mean, it's just constant reminders. Oh, my little baby's turn. That things sometimes don't work out the way we plan, and it causes some type of added on trauma. So what they're wanting you to do, instead of being comfortable in a situation, if you feel like spirit is ushering you towards something, if you feel like it's not part of your destiny and you feel like you need to expand or do more, Spirit is letting you know that you should do that during this full moon, okay? Like I said, it has a lot to do with work ethic, but it also has a lot to do with past or present situations, personal situations, things of that nature. So basically, just let go of perfectionism, let go of things that's no longer serving you. It may be comfortable, it may feel good, it may feel right, especially relationships, but if you're afraid of being alone, I promise you, if you're in a toxic situation, I don't know who this is for, but I have to say it. If you are in a toxic situation, in a relationship, don't be afraid to step out of that. You've become comfortable with the toxicity. You've become comfortable with the abuse, which a lot of us do. You may try to say, oh, well, at least they're not hitting me, or at least they're not calling me out my name. But, you know, they control your every move. They say real hurtful things. They may break stuff. They may be very volatile to where it disrupts your home, okay? And you're just afraid of being single, or you're afraid of looking like a failure. I mean, even that type of stuff. Step out of your comfort zone, because I promise you, whatever is not for your highest good, you must let it go, because it's eventually just going to drain you to exhaustion and sometimes to sickness and disease. Okay? Don't know who that was for, but that was your little channeled message. Okay, so you have 2 cards that come out for divine abundance. So the first one, look at that, liberation. Liberation. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. So you're being liberated. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. So there's a saying that I love to say when I'm stressed out or I'm feeling a certain type of way. Well, there's 2 sayings. One of them, which reminds me of this one, is I'm not my body, I am not my mind. And then I added a little sauce to it, right? So I say, I'm not my body, I am not my mind, I am divine. See, I added that to it because we get so caught up in the mundane, in the 3D, in the physicality of the world, the human emotions, all of the drama and the bullshit, that we think that's all there is. That's life and we're just meant to be miserable. And that's just not true. That is not true. It's time for liberation. Just like I said, step out of your comfort zone. You're being liberated during this full moon, group 1. That's why you chose the labradorite, okay? The second card that jumped out for you guys is surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest, to stop trying to control the whole universe, okay? So again, you have a destiny, right? You have a sacred plan that your higher self set out for you before you incarnated here, because you are your higher self, by the way. And they're telling you to surrender to your divinity, to your divine plan, to your destiny. Because what's happening in your life right now, whether it be that job that you're afraid to leave, because I mean, even though you're miserable and you fucking hate it, you will not step out your comfort zone and apply for another one, because you're afraid that, you know, I want to start all over, I got to learn the job, I got to train, you know, human shit, right? But what Spirit is saying, they are having you surrender so you can be liberated. You have to surrender to what they are leading you toward, okay? Don't worry about the ego. I'm suffering several ego deaths right now, especially during my shadow work. And when I tell you, nothing happens except what we allow. And when you realize that, that job is treating you that type of way because you're allowing it to happen, because for one, you can get another job. 2, you can, if you have a union, if you're blessed enough to have a union, you can try to get some help. And there's all kinds of lawyers around here that can handle discrimination. Okay, so there's that. You're in a really shitty relationship and you're just staying in it because, you know, why not, right? I mean, it could be worse is what you say. No, you deserve better than that. You don't deserve just the mundane or the, it's all right. You deserve greatness because you're divine. So with that being said, your sacred geometry activation is this magic. Are y'all shocked? Are you shocked? I'm not shocked. So you got magic. That's 31, that equates to a 4 in numerology. And it deals with working and, you know, progress and things of that nature. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. So yes, that is your full moon reading, well, at least for the oracle. So yeah, you have the magic. You are magic group 1. You have the power within to change your situation, to change your personal world, your personal surrounding and universe. But you have to let go. Surrender that funky ego crap. Let me pull some tarot for you guys. These are new cards. These are the Angel Wisdom Tarots. Love them. All right. Okay. Spirit, thank you for these beautiful messages. This is for group 1 who chose labradorites. What does tarot have to say? What message does tarot have for those who chose labradorite group 1? Thank you, Spirit. And I'm just gonna pull a few cards. Group 1. Oh, shoot. I swear my back's trying to go out. Okay, we got 1. Let's see what that is. Oh, yeah. Well, there's your proof right here. 6 of Swords. Oh, my God. In tarot, this is moving on. Moving out of a hard time. Moving away from a very toxic situation. Move from troubling, stressful times into a more peaceful situation. This is the card that y'all got. So this is proof right here. So that's why I'm not doing spreads. It's whatever messages Spirit wants to give us, that's what we're going to do. So the end of challenging times for this full moon in Capricorn Group 1. Things are looking up. A welcome relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. The end of depression or an illness. Travel or relocating. Okay, like I said, some of you may be getting another job, getting a little promotion. Okay, some of you may be starting a business. Hell, some of you may go on vacation. Say, you know what? I'm tired of being stressed out. So yeah, I'm just gonna go to the Bahamas. I'm gonna go to Jamaica. I'm just getting the hell out of here. I'm going to Florida. I don't care. I don't care if I gotta go a state over. I'm just getting the hell out of here because I'm tired of being stressed out about everything. All right, Group 1. All right, love bugs. That is your messages. Let's see what divine power affirmation you got. I mean, it's a beautiful message that you got there. Okay, divine power affirmation for your full moon. Oops. And see, I'm twisting them up and messing them up because, you know, I'll fix them when I get them. I cannot stand my cards to not be in order. What did they say? Let go of perfectionism? Yeah, like I'm perfectionist. Sure, pal. Anyway, we'll do this another time. We'll fix them another time. See, that's how I'm doing it. I'm grabbing them all at once. Okay, Spirit, this is divine power affirmation for Group 1. It chose Labradorite. What is their divine power affirmation for this full moon in Capricorn? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. What is the divine power affirmation for Group 1? Okay. You got Mirror. They are really doing some shadow work on you guys. Whenever I feel the need to critique another, I pause and I turn the gaze inward for me to see myself. Okay, so that is your divine power affirmation. Whenever I feel the need to critique another, like be judgmental or mean, I pause and turn the gaze inward for me to see myself. So I've noticed that since I become since I left religion and went straight into the ancestral ways, anytime I see someone that annoys the shit out of me to no end, instead of saying, oh my God, I hate that person, like we used to back in the day, you say this: what is it about that person that I can't stand in myself? Because what's pissing you off is not really the person. It is your spirit showing you something that you need to work on. And you may be like, nah, Crystal, I'm not narcissistic. I'm not toxic. I'm not. Now, you know damn good and well if someone pisses you off, you go off. You can say the meanest things. I'm not a mean person. I'm not going around being mean to people. But when I get attacked, ooh, I don't match energy. I surpass it. So yeah, it's something I'm working on. But yeah, again, you're being liberated. They are really removing something out of your life that you may be comfortable with, but it's for your best and highest good because you're miserable. Okay, and the person that's pissing you off, look within yourself and see. I mean, seriously, go within. Don't become a victim. Go within and say, what is it inside of me that I need to change about myself that I can't stand that's in that person? So what will happen is you're doing shadow work, and then you'll start to learn to see the patterns where you keep doing the same silly loop that like I was doing, and you know, trying to be a savior and everything. And once you go into another relationship and you're healed and you're fully, you know, you love yourself and you're whole and you're complete and you've done the work and you continue to do the work because it never stops. When you get a red flag alert, you'll know it. It won't be like, oh, he's just concerned when he says, where the fuck are you at? Why don't you answer your phone? Or she goes, you don't ever answer your phone. I know you cheating on me, mother effer. You know, when you get that shit, just end it. I mean, it's not going to get any better than that. I mean, you'll be constantly trying to prove to these people that you're not a bad person. So you just don't need that in your life, loves. And we don't need it, okay? All right, group 1, that is your full moon in Capricorn message. Take it as it resonates. Let me know in the comments what you think. And if you have not done yet, subscribe and click the notification bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I decide to post videos. I love you, group 1, and thank you for tuning in. And remember, we are magic. We are one. Ashe. Bye. Hello, group 2. For those who chose the selenite one, this is a cleansing crystal. Not only does it cleanse other crystals around it, but it also charges them up. It is a magical stone, and it's associated with the moon. So happy full moon in Capricorn there, group 2. All right, so let's see what we got. Group 2, who chose the selenite wand. You got believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Your divine abundance affirmation is sacrifice. This looks like my youngest son when he was in middle school. He looks just like Christian. And there's Ganesha, one of his people, or his person. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. Okay? And then your sacred geometry activation is integration. So it seems like you guys are leveling up spiritually and physically. Looks like there's some inner child work going on, but let me get to this. All right, so integration is this. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. This is where, you know, that light dark crap is coming to an end, and you realize, oh, I'm in my shadow. Oh, I'm in my shadow. No, you're in yourself. Your shadow is you. We have to stop scapegoating everything when we make mistakes or when we choose to do something that's ugly or low vibratory. I am so tired of hearing dark is bad, dark is evil, dark is negative. Light is good. Light is angelic. Light is divine. You know, it's all the same. It's all the same. The universe is dark. Mother is dark. The womb is dark. The ground is dark. Night is dark. Nothing evil about any of that stuff. When you meditate, you see dark. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go to sleep, dark. Okay, it's resting. It's recuperating. It's growing. It's fertilization. It's all those things, okay? So yeah, they're basically telling you whatever sacrifice you have to make for your highest good, it is totally worth it. And to believe in the impossible. You may feel like things aren't working out right for you right now. You may feel like that job that you applied for isn't going to pan out. But what they're telling you is to shift that mind. Just like I told you to shift that dark light shit. You need to shift any negativity. It's not dark, it's just negative. You're speaking negative of yourself. You're being low vibratory about things, okay? Believe in the impossible. Believe that you are magic. Believe that you are an alchemist. Believe that you can integrate and you can manipulate and you can shift and shape your universe to the way it's supposed to be. You have a destiny, group 2. And it looks like they're going to push you towards that destiny. All right? Cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. So illusions, it's not good for you. It's not to be stuck in this illusional state like, oh, they're in love with me and they don't even know who you are. Or you're stalking somebody, you know what I'm saying? Or you're obsessed with something. Or you have a painful addiction to something. Maybe it could be food. It doesn't always have to be drugs and alcohol. It could be food. It could be television. It could be social media. It could just be drama. That's most humans, okay? We like the drama, okay? So yes, I'm going through a painful sacrifice right now because I realized, at least my higher self told me, that My situation was karmic, and they were attachments. So when I felt like I lost a lot of people that I loved because they literally turned their back on me and my boys, I realized then they were just attachments, because true people who follow you, who are part of your soul tribe, part of your destiny, could never truly hurt you if they were truly for you and to begin with. So yeah, the spirit will show you who's the snakes and who's the fakes. And they've shown me plenty of snakes, and I've cut every one of them. Okay, still cutting. Still cutting. When spirit alerts me to someone who's fake, I cut them. They're probably watching this right now. And if you're feeling like I'm talking about you, a hit dog will holler. Yes, some of them still follow my channel, and you know, they hit the dislike button because, you know, that's petty. But you know what? Karma. That's all I'm going to say. Because if I'm not sending negative energy on people, don't send negative energy on people, guys, because it will come back on your ass. You don't know who protects who. All right, so playing around with black magic, if you really don't know what the fuck you're doing, I suggest you don't do it, because you're making a sacrifice. Don't know who that was for, but it came out. Okay. All right, let's see what Tara has to say. Got a little deep group too. I'm just saying, if you feel like someone is sending something ugly on you, handle it. Handle it. All right. Okay, 8 of Swords. Wow. Yeah, guys, y'all are feeling the brunt of things right now. The illusion of entrapment, a lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless, being afraid to take action. Take responsibility for your life now. What did I tell you? I told you guys, you are in control of your universe. Everything happens. There's some things that, you know, it just happens and it's really completely out of your control. But a lot of times there are things in control that you can handle, and you know you can, instead of being helpless about it. Remember, believe in the impossible. You're a magic baby. You're a divine being. You're a God on this earth. What are you doing? Jesus said it. Ye are gods. It's for my Christians watching. Ye are gods. It's in the Bible. Okay, it's in Psalms, I think 82, 82nd, 87 or 82. And then, you know, Jesus says it. Or Yeshua. Or Yahusha for my Hebrews. Yes, and you know, cut out whatever that is not serving you, guys. That could be. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, like I'm gonna told group 1 this too. Maybe I didn't. Anyway, maybe it was you guys. Your inner child, honey. Everything, all of the limitations you face right now are just little trauma bonds from when you were young. Because when you are little, you truly can't control your situation. That is when we are at the helm of the cat. When I say our parents, oh God. Look, parents, if you have babies and they're telling you things, please listen to them, whether it sounds ridiculous or not. Some kids see spirits and parents will treat them like they're trash and they're stupid and they're crazy. And parents and teachers who teach small children, you are the beginning of their growth progress. You are the one that's pushing this information into their little brains. And you know what happens if you mistreat that little divine star seed? They grow up with trauma, programming, and attachments, okay? And they're really stuck inside of their self. They're trapped. Like this lady here, she can get out. I mean, she can literally walk out of this right now. But she, see, she's even got peeking out the blindfold. But yes, she can get out of that. So all I'm saying is do your shadow work. Heal your inner wounded child. And you're saying, Crystal, how do I do that? Get your notebook, write down every horrible thing that has ever happened to you as a child. Well, shoot, start from the end, like now. Go all the way back to childhood as far as possible. Don't overthink it. Spirit will bring up things that you forgot about, because that's what happened to me. And you look at every situation and you see it as, what did I learn from this and how did I grow from it? And what it will do, it will shift your perception from the victim mentality and you become the victor. Because even though you may have been molested, you may have been abused, you may have been abandoned by your parents, you may have been bullied in school, horrible things happen to children. I went through it myself. But we're still here, guys. We're still here. Okay? You're not a victim. You're a survivor. You're a victor. You're victorious. Okay? So pull yourself out of the victim mode and believe in the impossible. Sacrifice, cut away, kill, destroy, whatever. See, this is Ganesha. He's an obstacle remover. Ganesha, Lord Ganesha is the obstacle remover. See, look, my son Christian here, it's not him, but it looks just like him. He's breaking these coconuts just by slamming them on the ground. Ganesha's hooking them up. He's letting them know, I'm going to help you get to whatever you need to get to, okay? And just like you have to crack open the husk and go through all this stuff to get to that coconut in the middle, that is exactly what you're going to have to do with your subconscious mind. You're going to have to crack at it until you get to the root of the problem of why you are in this situation. Stop thinking you're an evil person. Your shadow self is not a bad guy. Your shadow self is not a demon. Matter of fact, demons are energies that are created by us because of fear and programming they push on us when we're little. The monster's going to get you. You got a monster on your bed. The boogeyman's going to get you. Again, parents don't know what the fuck they're doing. They just do what they're taught. Because, we've all done it. But anyway, what happens is you create these little monsters in your head. And then, boom, and you have a whole energy there. I told you, we're creators. We create things. You're a whole divine being. I promise you. So all of those monsters that you're terrified of, they obey you, literally. You program them to attack you. You can program them to protect you because they're yours. They will listen to you because they're your creations. Okay? That is integration. Integrating, embracing your shadow self, realizing it's not a bad guy. It's only you. It's only you. Okay? It's just everyone has that shadow side that, we try to be nice to someone, they keep getting smart with us, and then you have something, they say, you have a devil on one side and you have an angel on the other. Yeah, that's what they say, your shadow side and I say light and dark, but I don't play that shit. I don't do separation. We're one. But we all have that inside of us that we like to label shadow. And that's the aspect I'll say, they keep running them out, just knock shit out of them. But you can't do that because people like to call the police on you and press charges. So you can't do that. You can't listen to that. So that's embracing your shadow and saying, my God, you're right. But you know what? Nowadays, we can't do things like that. So guess what we got to do? We got to ignore them and just laugh in their face and walk off because they're trash and they're stink. Okay? All right, group 2. Y'all got this. I'm telling you. Just know that you're a lot more powerful than you realize. Okay? I love you. Oh yeah, let me do your divine power affirmation. Thank you, Spirit. They're like, really? You gonna do group 2 like that? I did. All right. Thank you, Spirit. This is for group 2 Selenites. Vibing with group 2. I feel y'all, guys. I feel y'all. I went through so much crap just this recently. And you know what? I did it to myself. I have no one to blame. Can't even blame my shadow self. It was all me. That's what shadow work does. Shadow work makes you face your shadow. Your shadow will show you how much of an asshole you truly are. I mean, it's you. Your shadow's you. It's not a demon. You're not possessed. Just like Source told me. It was beginning of this week, I think. They said, when you're walking around in the sun and you see your shadow on the ground, does your shadow know it's evil? Does your shadow think it's bad? No, it's because it's part of me. It's just a reflection of where the light is hitting a material object, okay? So of course, it's a shadow. A shadow will be cast, if it's bright outside, even if it's not bright, I mean, my shadow's right here. This is not a bad thing. It's my shadow, it's me, okay? All right, divine power affirmation for group 2 spirits for their full moon in Capricorn. They put everybody to work this time, guys. Capricorn's no joke. Capricorn, like everybody getting this work. We gotta work hard. Everybody gonna work hard. Full moon is just lighting Capricorn energy up. And we gotta use it for our highest good, guys. It's right here. Let's see what we got. See. Step forward. When I am knocked, I pause. Breathe into my heart space. And step forward in my greatness. You're great because you won, group 2. You're not a victim. You're still here. Normal people who wouldn't have been able to handle what you went through. But you're still here, group 2. You're still here, which makes you greatness. Let's say it again. This is your divine affirmation for the full moon in Capricorn. Step forward. When I am knocked, I pause, breathe into my heart space, and step forward in my greatness. Okay, group 2. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know down in the comments if this resonates. And have a happy full moon. And make sure you do your affirmations and cut away what no longer serves you. I love you. Remember, we are magic and we are one. Bye. Group 3, hello. Those who chose the rose quartz, I feel like you guys are working on your heart space, and that is beautiful. All right, group 3, yes, rose quartz, love, heart space, healing, forgiveness, all the things, all right? So this is your Moonology Oracle that you got, and you have full moon in Cancer, and lo and behold, it's Cancer season. All right, so a personal issue reaches resolution. Guys, if you're worried about something, and it's obviously personal, I'm not trying to get in your business. But yes, great that they came out with rose quartz. That's a good thing, guys. That's a good thing. So whatever drama you got going on, whether that be work, personal relationships, school, money, it's reaching a resolution. So that's great news, not good news, that's great news. Your divine abundance affirmation is this: extraordinary. Gosh, group 3, y'all out here winning. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. Look at you, group 3, just doing the most as the peacock. Okay, so yes, you're extraordinary, group 3. You're fabulous. You have personal issues coming to a resolution. So you guys must be really doing the work. Bravo, group 3, bravo, bravo, because this Mercury retrograde whooped my ass because I was doing shadow work too. Not to mention, we got, I think, Saturn and Pluto and Jupiter went retrograde also. But you know what? Mercury's the one that really, well, Saturn does too. Well, shit, Pluto also. Anyway, and so for your sacred geometry activation, you got alchemy. You guys are doing the work, I'm telling you. That's an 8, the infinity number. Are you shocked, group 3? No, you're not. So, the frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. So that's why y'all chose the rose quartz, because y'all are already out here being alchemists. You're already shifting perceptions and changing realities and canceling timelines that no longer serve you. I'm also doing that, group 3. I was led today, anytime a specific person enters my head that I'm no longer engaged with or, dealing with, whether that be friendship or relationship, they can all get the business. I say clear, cancel, delete that timeline, because I'm not on that timeline anymore. So yeah, that funky ass stank timeline is not in my universe. I don't have to deal with the nonsense, okay? So yes, that's being an alchemist, okay? An alchemist is transmuting energy, shifting realities, manifesting, transforming, all the things that alchemists do. You're almost a whole scientist, group 3, and I'm so proud of you. All right, let's see what tarot has to say. Your personal issues are coming to, guys, y'all put the work in. I'm so proud of you. And Spirit is acknowledging you guys. Gosh, group 1 and group 2, we went through it. Whew, jeez. They're still doing some work. But group 3, guys, proud of you. Y'all really did it. Very, very proud. Let's see what tarot has to say. Spirit, what does tarot, what guidance does tarot? Now, I'm just pulling one card or whatever, however they fall out, and that's the guidance I'm going with. I'm not doing a spread. It's just whatever message Spirit wants you to know, because I can do it with one card, okay? Because we already got the messages here. But this just amplifies it. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Group 3. What messages does tarot have for group 3? Thank you, Spirit. Sorry, didn't mean to hit the camera. What messages does tarot have for group 3 for this full moon in Capricorn? Thank you for hanging out, group 3. I appreciate it. Oh, sorry, hit you again. Sorry, guys. I got a little too close. Let me scoot away from the phone. There we go. What messages does tarot have for group 3? Something tried to come out, but you know what I did? I knocked it right back down. Yes, I did. Whatever's meant to be will be back. Whatever messages we see, look how they're, okay. You're like, girl, you gonna stop knocking me down. Oh, y'all got 2. I told you you're winning, Cancer. I'm sorry. I called you Cancer because I feel like some Cancers got into this full moon in Cancer, group 3. Okay, you got a lot of cups, a lot of water energy. I wonder why that is. Okay, so you got the 10 of Cups. That's just emotional happiness, fulfillment, just, oh, that's all the tings. A happy marriage, happily ever after, emotional contentment, a loving relationship with your children or your family, raising children wisely and successfully, people you can trust. It's just emotional, feel good, rose quartz feelings, okay? So, tarot coming through. These are the Angel Wisdom Tarot, by the way, okay? Or, Angel Wisdom Tarot. Love these cards. They're oracles, but they're tarot. Isn't that crazy? All right, and then you have the 3 of Cups. News worth celebrating. You know, that personal issue coming to a resolution. That's what I'm talking about. Joyful announcements like engagements, weddings, pregnancy, graduation, maybe a new job. Like I said, anything that's good that you applied for or any amazing celebratory thing happening. It's just happiness. A time for gratitude, close communities, or chosen families. Guys, group 3. You're really out here winning. You're really out here winning for the full moon. I mean, you're already doing the work. You're already being alchemist. You're extraordinary. Your personal issues are coming to a resolution. You're out here being super happy in tarot. I mean, good Lord, group 3. You know, if you want to go down in the comments and give everybody some pointers, that'd be nice. I'm just kidding. You don't have to. I mean, you can if you want. You can. Like, this is my recipe. Call yourself alchemist. And then, like, you know, your screen name or something. Oh, Master Alchemist of the Lords, you know, just shenanigans. Anyway, so now this is your divine power affirmation for the full moon in Capricorn. This is for group 3 spirit, the extraordinary, fabulous, amazing. Okay. Group 3. Oh, well, I mean, group 3, becoming. I choose to become what our world needs, not what I see or have seen in this world, because I'm an alchemist. I'm group 3. I'm out here winning because alchemy, period, poo. Yes, becoming. I choose to become what our world needs, not what I see or have seen in this world. Yeah, because with the media, you know, again, the universe, this is your universe. You're in control of everything. You're obviously doing what you need to do. You're putting the work in, group 3, and Spirit is acknowledging it. And the fact that you put the work in and you did the shadow work and you've been working on your healing and your personal development and growth, that they said you are absolutely extraordinary and you deserve everything you work for. And good job, group 3. The universe really did save the best for last, didn't they? They really did. Oh, I love you, group 3. Thank you for hanging out, and happy birthday, Cancers, and happy full moon in Capricorn. Boy, Capricorn with Cancer season, talking about a structured emotional mess. I'm a Cancer moon, so yeah. All right, I love you, group 3. Let me know down in the comments as my alchemist what you think. And make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell and share it. All right? I love you. Happy full moon. And remember, you are an alchemist and we are magic and we are one. Ashe. Talk to you later, group 3. Bye.